Good morning students, how are you all? I hope you are happy and healthy and studying also. And children, as you all know, we have started yesterday direct and indirect speech, which is very important topic to us. And today we are going to continue the same topic, direct and indirect speech. As we have discussed yesterday, few rules to making direct to indirect. Today we are going to discuss more about that. So children, let's start. Take out your pen and copies to write down the rules. We are going to revise direct and indirect speech. So children, let's start. Children, as we have discussed yesterday, if reporting verb is in present tense or in future tense, we are not going to change into reporting speech. And as we have discussed that if the reporting verb is in the past tense, so we have to change in reporting speech, we have to change into the past tense. These two rules we have discussed yesterday. So children, today we are going to start how to change in the tenses, how to change when we are making direct to indirect speech, how we can change the tenses. So children, let's start. Now we are going to write rules of changing in tenses. As we have discussed two rules, now today we are going to start from, that is the rules, the simple tense, the simple tense changes to simple past, a simple present tense changes into simple past tense. So children, while making direct to indirect speech, one thing we have always remember that when the direct speech is written in the simple present tense, so we will change it into simple past tense, children. So now I'm going to give you one example regarding this. So example, Rana said, now comma, as you all know, Rana said, I want to go to school. Okay. Now inverted comma close and full stop will be there. So this is, you can see over here, this is simple present tense. So direct speech it is written in the simple present tense. Now when we are going to make it indirect speech, so how we are going to change? So Rana said. Now what we have to remove? Comma and inverted commas. So now here that in place of these we will add that, and then she wanted, because this is want, so in past tense we will change into the wanted. She wanted to go to school. Okay children, now here you can see what we have changed. We have changed wanted, I, because changing of pronoun it is there, as you all know. So changing of pronoun, I become she, and because Rana is a female, so that is why we have changed over here she, and then she wanted to go to school. All inverted commas and commas here you can see they are all erased. So this is the rule to change simple present tense to simple past tense, children. Now we are moving to the next rule. Next rule is present continuous tense, the present continuous newest tense changes into past continuous tense. So children, while making direct to indirect speech, we have to change when it is written the direct speech, it is written in present continuous tense. When we are making indirect speech, so we will write in past continuous tense. So this is the rule. Now I am going to give you one more example about that. So Ritu or Rita said, comma, and after that inverted commas, I am driving to office. Okay children, I am driving to office. Now here you can see this is written in present continuous tense. Now we have to change in past continuous tense. So what we will do? We will do only Rita said, all commas and inverted comma is going to erase. In place of that, we are going to use that she was driving to office. So, what we have changed over here, children? You can see Rita said that she was driving to office. Now here, in the place of am, I have written was. Driving ing will remain same to office. So it will become in past continuous tense. So Rita said I am driving to office. Rita said that she was driving to office. You can see the example and you can able to understand how to change into present continuous to past continuous tense. So children, now our next rule, I am going to write each and every rule you should write in the copy, because in exam it is very important to us to revise all the thing, because in book maybe you don't have time to turn over the pages, so you just write down in your copy, so it is very good for you for revising. So children, let us start the another rule of making the present perfect tense changes to the past perfect tense, children. So this is next rule, that present perfect tense will be changed into past perfect tense. So now here we are going to see the example of changing this. Now the principal said, comma, because we are writing in direct speech, so that is why comma. Principal said, to the students, comma, inverted comma, start, you have played football match well. Now here you can see this is present perfect tense. Now it will change into past perfect tense. So how it will change? The principal said to the students that, we have to remove these inverted commas and commas. So the principal said to the principal that they had played well. Okay, so they had played well because students are there, plural. So here you can see they, children become, or students become they had, this is past perfect tense, and the third form of the verb we will use, here you can see they had played well. So children, this direct speech change into indirect speech, and it is written in the present perfect tense. Now it is become, we have written in past perfect tense, children. So practice it. Now children, we are going to learn few more rules. So the past tense, if the sentence or the sentence is written in direct speech or it is written in the past tense, so when we are making indirect speech, so we will write in past perfect tense. So children, let's start. Next rule, that is simple. The simple past tense, the simple past tense changes to the past perfect tense. Okay, now I'll give you one example, children. So Rena said, comma, now inverted comma start, I composed a poem. I composed a poem. Okay, now inverted comma closed. Now because this is written in simple past tense, we are going to write in past perfect tense. So now here we are going to change in the past perfect tense. So Rena said that she had composed a poem. Okay children, so now I hope it is clear to you. When direct speech in past tense, so we will change in indirect speech in past perfect tense. So now next rule is the past continuous tense changes to the past perfect continuous tense. Okay children, so when it is written direct speech in past continuous tense, when we are making indirect speech, we will change in past perfect continuous tense. So these rules you have to write in your copies, because while changing direct to indirect, we have to learn. We have to remember. That is why I am telling you. Now, example, Rohan said, Mohan was playing with his friend after school. Now here children, you can see Mohan was playing. Rohan said Mohan was playing with his friends after school. So this is written in past continuous tense. Now we are going to change in past perfect continuous tense. So I am going to write over here in indirect speech, Rohan said that Mohan had been playing with his friends after school. Okay children? Now here you can see that I have changed past tense into past continuous tense into past perfect continuous tense. So what we have changed, Rohan said that Mohan had been playing with his friends after school. Now you can make more example. Rita said that Sita was cooking the food with her mother. And you can change in indirect speech, past perfect continuous tense. So what we will write? Rita said that Meeta or Sita had been cooking with her mother. Okay, that way will be used. So this is how we can change direct to indirect speech. Now few more rules are left, so we will be continuing. I am giving example to understand well. Okay, so you can practice. You can make more sentences. You can make more direct and indirect speeches according to the rule. Now we are going to write the other rule is may changes to might can changes to could. So this is the rule that you should learn, that when we are making direct to indirect speech, next rule is may changes to might and can changes to could. So this is the next rule. Now I am going to write few example on the board. So children, please write it down. Example first, I am going to give one example of may. So Rohan said, comma, my brother may arrange may arrange for the air tickets. For the air tickets. Okay children. So here you can see Rohan said, my brother may arrange for the air tickets. This is the wish of Rohan. Now how we are going to write in indirect speech? Indirect speech. So Rohan said that his brother, now children here you can see my become his. So Rohan said that his brother might arrange for the air tickets, for the air tickets. Okay. So this example we can take, we can more or we can add more sentences in that. So Rohan said my brother may arrange for the air tickets. Now Rohan said that his brother might arrange for the air tickets. Now the second thing, what is this? Can changes to could. Now I am going to give you one more example on that. So example number 2, this is example number 1. Now Anish said I can swim fast. Okay. Now here capability is there. So now we are going to write in indirect speech. So what we will write? Anish said that, okay, Anish said that he could swim fast. Now here you can see children, can become could, may become might. Very simple. No any difficulties you can find in this, because may become might and can become could. Simple thing. Now all things will remain same, but as we have already knew in this that by become according to the subject, it will change. Now children, we are moving to the next rule, that is shall become should, will become would. Okay children. So our next rule is, when the sentence written in direct speech and it is using shall, so in indirect speech we will write should. Okay. So now shall changes to should, okay, and will changes to would. Simple thing, no complication is there. May become might, can become could. Now here shall become should and will become would. Okay. Now children, now here I will give you few example for shall. Meeta said, comma, I am writing direct speech. Okay children. Meeta said My mother shall be cooked. Shall be cooked soup or pizza. You can write pizza within 30 minutes. Okay, so here we will write in indirect speech. Indirect speech. So it will become, what we will change? Shall become should. So here shall be cooked. Now here I am going to write Meeta said that pizzas Meeta said that her mother should be cooked pizza within 30 minutes. Okay children, now here you can see shall become should. So this is the possibility, that is why my mother shall be cooked pizza within 30 minutes. Meeta said that her mother should be cooked pizza within 30 minutes. So here children you can see the possibilities are there, so that is why it is changed. Now we are going to talk about will. So after that I am going to give you one more example how we will use will. Sheenu said my mother will go out in the evening. Okay, now inverted comma close, this is direct speech. Okay, now we are going to write in indirect speech. Sheenu said that her mother, now what is the rule? Will become would. So her mother would we are going to use in place of will. So her mother would go out in the evening. Okay children, so these are the rules. Few rules are left, so we will discuss in our next videos. So children, as we have learned many rules, how to change direct to indirect speech in tenses. So first thing that we have learned, simple present tense becomes simple past tense. Simple past tense becomes past perfect tense. Present perfect tense, present perfect tense become past perfect tense. Present continuous tense will become past continuous tense. So this is how we can change or we can make direct to indirect speech. Now, as we have discussed 2 points before, that may become might, shall become should, can become could, and shall become should, will become would. So these also rules to make direct to indirect speech. Children, you have to learn these rules because these rules are very important, and you have to make few sentences, indirect speech also and indirect speech also. So you have to make two sentences. This is your homework, to make sentences in direct speech and indirect speech. These rules, as we have discussed in the class, you have to, this is your homework, to make two sentences in direct and indirect speech according to the rule that we have discussed in the class. So this is your homework, children, and we will be continuing the same topic in the next video also. So children, because it's having lots of rules and maximum rules we have covered today, and we will be continuing the same thing. We will solve some exercises, and after that we will be moving on the next topic, that is active and passive voice. Okay children, so we will meet again. Till then, bye bye and take care.